safe. Moderation helps everyone feel safe. That's the other that's the self thing, right? But
What's that?
That's okay.
Yeah.
We're live.
Just waiting.
We're live.
We're live. Did you know that moderation helps everyone feel safe? I just read that.
Yeah.
Also, it's a 3/4 moon, which could explain a lot of the cannibalism that we're seeing here at Ribfest. We're in Aurora, Ontario, about, what's it, like about 35, 40K north of the city?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I live up here. I live not too far from this place. And we're the annual Ribfest, and April Wine is about to take the stage.
Yeah.
So if you're Canadian, you might know who that is. If you're American, there's basically no chance in hell. But hey,
I don't know if there's a chance.
what's that?
There's a chance.
It's a very small chance. So what's going on, Mixorcist fans? Hopefully you're out there doing well. What have you been working on, EB?
Oh, not much.
Getting any mixing done?
I get some mixing done and a little mastering, and I've been doing. Well, I'm trying to start another YouTube channel. I had one that was about to launch, never ended up going all the way with that one for different reasons. Something more, news, current events oriented. So it's, you can look for that. I'd say, I don't know, sometime in September. Back to school, back to work, all that good stuff. And why don't we show the viewers where we are?
Yeah, show everyone what's going on here. If you've never been to a Ribfest, it's something else.
Yeah. So there you go. You can see the different booths and stuff. I did take some footage of this, so I did take some footage of that, so we'll upload that later. Here's the stage where April Wine will be performing. We are just taking advantage of the quiet right now.
Yeah, for
They had
sure.
this cover band on for like 2 hours.
So what'd you say?
They had this cover band on for like 2 hours.
Oh yeah, they're pretty good.
It was alright. It was loud.
So let's talk. Let's get serious. What
Okay.
what do you make of, since we've been doing a lot less in terms of plugin reviews and stuff. But what are your thoughts on AI? What's happening with AI these days?
There's
What
a
are
lot.
you interested in?
There's a lot happening. I was using AI even yesterday. I was using Topaz Labs to upscale some photos for like little tiny scans of old photographs.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, can you fix this? I'm like, yeah, I can fix this.
Yeah.
So you open up Topaz and you mess with the settings, and it's like, and what it does is it replaces the pixels that weren't there.
Oh
So
yeah.
it's
We're
intelligent.
talking about that.
It knows, it can recognize faces, it can recognize grass or hair or a brick or the sky or leaves. Like, it knows what it's looking at. And there's different models. There's a video version of the Topaz as well, which I used actually. If you see the regular Mixorcist show, all those snippets and the intro, they've all been upscaled now to 4K.
Yeah.
And I used the Topaz for that. So that's AI. Also on the AI front is the Tonex pedal from IK Multimedia, the Tonex software, and I have the pedal too. The guitar amps, but they're like sample profiled. They sound amazing. I mean, it's up there with like a Kemper in terms of the way, the realism and that sort of thing. So there's that AI. I was fooling around when the night when Trump got indicted the last time. everybody's waiting for the mugshot, right?
Yeah.
So I'm fooling with people, and I'm just messing with them on the Twitter there, and I'm using Bing Create. And I'm like, show like a lizard monster in a jail cell. Trump mugshot released.
Yeah, there's some fun stuff you can
couple
do.
laughs out of that.
What about AI for music or creation, or what are you testing? What do you like?
I don't know. Remember we did see this website where you can it's AI singing. And you type in the lyrics, and they have like a studio singer model, and that was really interesting. I don't know how good it actually sounded.
I don't know. I got a subscription to 11 Labs. You were talking about that one.
Yes.
And I uploaded like 3 hours of my podcast because it's all like pristine, like no background noise, whatever. So I took just some raw voice, but it takes like a month to get it back. But I can't wait to get it back and see if I can like.
It's gonna be a month?
Yeah. It takes a month. Right now they only do these massive uploads once a month.
Oh wow.
So I got about 2.5 weeks left on mine, but as soon as it comes in, I'm going to try doing some clips. I'm going to upload basically the entire script for The Exorcist.
Oh, nice.
And have the whole thing play in my voice. See how it goes.
The power of Christ compels you.
That's right.
Remember that?
Irrobly dictu, don't you agree, Father?
There's that story. You know what? We're going to do this, and maybe we'll just take the time now to remember the director of The Exorcist, whose name.
William Friedkin.
William Friedkin.
Yeah, he passed away.
He passed away a few weeks ago.
That's right.
If you go on to Tubi, there is a documentary about him and movies that he made. There's a lot of them. You know, The French Connection, the remake of 12 Angry Men. There's tons of films. Great movies.
So new Exorcist is coming out.
Yes.
Looking forward to that. You've been watching a lot on Shudder lately? Seen a lot?
No, not on Shudder. You know what I got into? I got into its Foundation. Just like that Isaac Asimov science fiction thing. You know, I tried to watch it when it first came out, and I sort of I got confused on the first episode because there's kind of a lot going on. It's this world that you have to enter, right? Different planets and characters and shit. But once I got through that first episode, it's amazing.
Was it good?
It's totally gripping.
I think I watched that as well. It was on like 6 months ago? Or is it newer?
No, well, the season 2 came out 6 months ago.
Yeah, okay, so I did watch that. That was quite well
really
done.
Good, yeah. There's another...
What else have we been watching? You and I both saw Tulsa King. We liked that on Paramount.
Tulsa King is awesome. Fun.
What else did we check out? I'm trying to think. You know what? I went back and watched Godfather 1 and 2 back to back. I've never watched them like one after the other before. So I enjoyed that. It was just sitting there, and all of a sudden YouTube or TikTok starts feeding me all these trailers, little snippets from Godfather 2, and I'm like, fuck, that was a good movie. And I wasn't sure if I'd actually watched the whole thing through. So I figured I'd go back and watch it. And damn, those movies hold up. They were really good.
Yeah. So
Next
good.
one is Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, that's the one I've been on.
Yeah.
Apocalypse Now. Just looking at the different clips. Dennis Hopper, right? It's like, you can't land on a fraction, man. You can't go out in space.
Yeah. Can't land on a fraction.
What are they going to say, man, when he's gone?
That's right.
Yeah, that he was a kind man. He was a wise man.
That was Dennis Hopper. You want me to hold for a while?
Yeah.
Dennis Hopper, Marlon Brando. Who else was in Apocalypse Now? Martin Sheen. Who am I missing? Who else was in Apocalypse Now? Big. Brando.
Robert Duvall.
That was the one. That's the one I'm thinking.
Smell
in the morning. Yeah. Anyway, so music-wise, let's see. I've been following these guys called Control Hub or STL Tones or something like that, and they let you sample all your hardware. So you go in and you have a big chain that you want to use, like an SSL compressor plus a Chandler or something like that. You got your favorite chain and you profile it, kind of like a Kemper for guitar. So I kind of get it, but at the same time, like if you set your ratio to 10, is it going to know how to work with 3-to-1, 2-to-1, or is it just modeling the 10?
It would model the 10.
That's what I think.
Separate profile.
Right, because interpolating it would be like impossible. So I keep my eyes on that because that'd be kind of cool.
It would be.
Because you could profile your favorite hardware before you let it go, let's say, and then you'd be able to, have it for a a
So what I worry about is that the sampling, like the profiling, the AI profiling, the plugins, like EQs and compressors and stuff.
Yeah.
And Acoustica's already kind of been doing this, but I don't know if it's exactly AI. They profile here.
Yes.
It's more like a dynamic convolution, Volterra.
Yeah.
But with the AI, like what I found with the guitar amps is that they sound so much more realistic than even some of the best algorithmic models.
I know.
So what happens with compressors? What happens with EQs? And it's like, what happens if this new batch is all of a sudden just like AI just sounds better?
Yes.
It's going to make everything you bought in the last 10, 20 years.
That's right.
Not useless, but it's like, oh shit, this other one's, it might be a whole new set of plugins, tools that you now need to
That's it. And I'm already burnt out. Like I think I reached the end of the internet on plugins. I've got every plugin ever made, I think. And so I stopped buying them for a while. You stopped buying them for a while. Even with Acoustico, we love them. There's just like so much selection that it's like...
Their new one, Mystic, by the way.
Yeah, you were checking it out.
It's 2-gear. I think it's a Tree Audio channel strip.
Yeah.
So it's got like a compressor, a couple different modes, EQ, like the passive bass and treble style.
Yeah.
EQ. Awesome.
Yeah, look, a great GUI, and it's like a couple of hundred couple hundred meg or something.
Yeah, 300 meg.
Yeah, it's pretty small, so apparently very efficient.
Hyper technology, right?
Yeah, so if it's good, maybe we review it, or maybe we wait to the next one. I don't know, but otherwise, plugins like everything that's coming out, I'm kind of bored with. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, another reverb. So there hasn't been anything that's really rocked my world recently, but we'll see. We'll see what happens next.
One that I did buy was Sonible's Smart Gate.
Yes.
And that is AI. It's like AI detection. So if you're in a situation where, say, you have a song or you're trying to isolate, say, a voice, and there's a lot of noise going on, and a regular gate isn't doing it, and even if you try to filter the side chain or the key, it's still not doing it. This AI gate is even, like, it is a smart gate.
Yeah.
Like, you can actually kind of get in there and tell it, no, I don't want this, I don't want this, I want this. And
Well,
it
see,
works better.
that's the advantage, or that's what I'm excited about for AI, is that it can make some of those tasks, like, you can brag about how you used to chop tape with a razor, you know, and all that stuff, but who would want to now, right? Like, it's cool if you had access to that tech and that tone, and knowing how to use it would be a big asset if you ever needed it. But if you don't need it, like, let's put those things to bed and focus on making the music.
Unless you wanted the experience of it, like,
Right.
for a novelty or because it's fun, or it's like, or you just want an appreciation of, oh, this is the way they used to have to do it.
That's right.
But really, it takes so much time. Like,
Yeah, it's hard to make a case for saying let's get the old stage splice right. So at a certain point, if you can make an algorithm that intelligently understands my voice and removes breaths or removes like too much sibilance or whatever without having to program it, and you know, if you've got, let's say you're making audiobooks for a living, if you've got 8 hours of stuff and you miss something, you got to listen to that 8 hours over and over and over, trying to find any mistakes that you made. Whereas if you got something that can hunt and peck them for you using AI, I think that would be really interesting.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
I'd like to see where a plugin, like something that integrates into your DAW or on its own, but where you see the waveform, you say, I want to find all the breaths, and then it just goes, okay, boom, 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 boom. And in red, it'll see everywhere that it detected a breath. Or I want to see where there's a pause that's more than 2 seconds.
Exactly.
I think there's a whole world there.
How about some AI that goes straight to that awkward moment where a band that was underground and cool suddenly becomes too popular and everyone disavows themselves of it, and then like a new style of shoes comes out around the same time, so you just kind of like walk away quietly from it. AI that takes you right to that moment, that'd be useful.
That would be
I could get down with that. Anyway, so I figure the band's going to come on reasonably soon. But these are the kinds of things we'll be talking about in upcoming episodes of the Mixorcist. So keep your eyes out. You know, have some ribs. We had some chicken. We had what do we have? Billy Bones barbecue. Very tasty. It's good.
Good stuff. Because you know, with these barbecue ribs, it's like a competition style that, and over the last few years, I found it was kind of getting out of hand. Where it's like it's this rib, but it's like really juicy, but it's almost it melts in your mouth and all that. But it's almost gelatinous.
Yeah.
And like that's the competition. Like they're gonna take like 1-2 bites.
That's right.
And you gotta
That's right.
You gotta get them right. But that's not necessarily something you want to sit there and eat half of a rack of.
Right.
The Billy Bones, and we remember this from the last time we were here. That had texture. That's closer to what you would get if you were making ribs, a smoker at home or something. Except that whatever sauce they're using is,
what's that? Whatever sauce?
Yeah, whatever sauce they had.
Yeah, that was good. Super nice and sticky, sweet. The wasps were coming at it. It was fun. Anyway, hey, if you're in the area, come on out to Ribfest and find us. Enjoy some April wine. Otherwise, we're going to see you soon on the Mixorcist.
Right on, right on.
See you, friends.
We'll leave you later.
You got it?
Yep. Okay. Woohoo, like the show began. All right, guys. See you later. How do I stop this?